podcast today. We switched it up because Resident Evil for a lot of people is big news. It's a big time event for a lot of people. So we're going live with live reactions for the Resident Evil showcase. If you're watching this, do us a big favor. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. In the description, we are doing a Extra Life fundraiser. So if you want to give back to our local children's hospital, even if you got $1, $2, $50, $1.75, $2, help out local children's hospital and donate. That link will be in the description down below. Today we got us with blah, blah, blah. Today we got with us the homie Dallas, man. What's up, D?
Hey man, what's good? Y'all know Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil was one of the games. It was the game, actually. I remember the moment that I decided that gaming will be a part of my life, like forever, ever. So I'm super excited to see this one. And 7 being like the major refresh of the series that it was for me, I'm super excited about this one.
We got the homie Baron J67.
You know, y'all, I'm terrified. I'm a scaredy cat, and Resident Evil is a game that I play with my eyes closed and just run through the levels and dodge the dogs. But I'm excited to see this tall giant woman because I'm scared she's gonna be stepping on you mid-game.
He ain't scared, he happy.
And last but not least, my sister from another
Brady.
Mr. The Floor Hugger with the hard R.
What's up, y'all? I am excited and also, same with Baron, terrified because Resident Evil scared the absolute crap out of me as a kid. And 7 was terrifying. Some of you watch me stream part of it. It's horrible. But I'm hoping to see a lot from Village. I stayed away from all the leaks, and I'm hoping we get some Resi 4 news and maybe some other remake news coming out. I don't know. Maybe fix the logo for Resident Evil 6, although that draft getting neck, nothing beats that. So I'm just excited to see what Capcom is going to come out with right now.
It was a meta. Yeah, that draft was getting neck from that Metapod. That was a thing that happened.
Yep.
Like that
And
was a
nobody
thing
believes
that
me
happened.
until they go and look at it and they're like, oh my god.
Okay. You can't tell me that's not a giraffe and a Metapod. But yo, I'm super excited. I'm trying to pull up the chat here, so I can't see who else. And I know my man Hustle in the building. I ain't even got to look at the chat to know Hustle in the building as I get it pulled up here.
What's up, Flames? Flames is always here too.
Let me
Good guy.
pull the chat up here. There we go. I mean, appreciate you guys rocking out with us. Like I said, the fundraiser link is now with the description. It wasn't there before, but it's in there now, man. We're like almost a third away from our goal already for $1,000. Like I said, we don't keep a penny of it. It's all going straight to the hospital. So really appreciate you guys, man. Definitely. And we steady growing, man. We got some heat. Dallas just let me hear something, man. I'm flabbergasted. You guys know he does the Take Two. I'm sorry, the Double XP intro. That's him. The Iron Lords intro. That's him. Man, just dropped some heat for Take Two, and I can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. It's some things really popular going on at Level 1. Make sure you guys get the game news from level1gaming.com. And we're under a minute. I hope my panel makes it seeing this. I'm at about 50 seconds to make sure we are linked up for this event. Mm-hmm. And you guys in the chat, you guys are a big part of this. You guys let me know when the event going, if the volume is too loud, is it too low? Are we too loud? Are we too low? Let us know, because at the end of the day, this event, it's not about us. It's about y'all. Y'all control the show. So when something's important is happening, we're going to shut the hell up. We're not going to be talking. So you guys can hear that important stuff, but we're going to be giving our commentary throughout to make sure we entertain y'all. And that's really going to come from Dallas, Baron, and Hugger, because I'm not entertaining whatsoever. I'm just a host, bucko.
So you don't think your use of the word bucko is entertaining for a young guy?
Bro,
I was about to say.
That is the best part. I'm here for that.
Oh, here we go.
Right, I got
5 seconds. Yes, indeed. Chat, let me know how that volume sound.
Oh, Nelly.
I got to turn all the lights out for this.
I'm scared.
It looked like that same little 9 you got in 7.
Flame says, can you raise Baron up a little?
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us
Got
today. And
I don't know if he that strong.
Boost,
And your host,
baby.
Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a
Oh.
closer look into what Capcom has coming up for the Resident Evil franchise.
Turn
We'll
up
be
the
kicking things
video,
off with some
too.
brand new content and an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay
Oh, goddamn.
that you do not want to miss. So, without further ado, let's
I'm
get
getting
started.
4 vibes though, for real.
What if Village
yo,
is
them
just
zombies.
4?
Oh, I'd be down. I'd be down.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We
Hey,
talked
isn't
about
that Mia?
this.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
I ain't never seen a skinny girl with that many chins.
heralds danger. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Nah, for y'all.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg.
What?
Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
What's with this voyeur angle?
They weren't trying to give you the titties like straight up.
After the perf factor.
Someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Nope.
Oh yeah. That's why is there so many of them? Ooh, swords? And somebody from the Aburame clan?
Naruto reference for those who don't see.
A damn baby.
Oh my
You
gosh,
know it's
he-
pretty.
Wow, wow.
That's
You
a
know it's
huge
fucked up when
bitch.
you. I mean, messed up when
There
you see a baby.
are.
What's that
Hey,
tunnel
that's the,
girl? God dang.
That's the bad chick from Hocus Pocus, ain't it?
Who the fuck are you?
Oi.
Oh, we can cuss already.
Made of Ethan Winters.
Not on a take 2. Oh,
Oh, they already did it.
they did it.
Dang, that's old Vashta Stampede. Oh no, this is already rated
That
M.
was amazing,
You can't get
but I
dinged now.
still have so many questions. Like, when can I pre-order this thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well.
Uh-oh.
Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4
Oh,
and Xbox One.
dang.
Oh, that's a
day
problem.
and date with next gen. The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version, and the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery.
Oh, okay.
It's also my pleasure to tell you exactly when you can get your hands on the game. Resident Evil Village will
Y'all
be
see the picture
available
in the back? Looks like you can turn into a
worldwide
werewolf.
on May 7th, 2020.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say Stadium.
Pre-orders kicking off today.
But that's what I thought too.
Alongside the standard edition, we have a few other options for the game.
Oh.
First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on all
Oh,
platforms.
here we go.
Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Did they say max difficulty?
For consoles that includes all the deluxe.
So they're
edition
locking
content,
difficulties
as well
behind the
as a
deluxe
survival
edition.
perspective, a steelbook case, poster.
Come on,
I think
y'all.
we
Let's not
need
get
to go
tentacle
back
yet.
to that.
For those
Wait
of
till
you who
this is
haven't
done.
played the previous entry, we
Oh,
have
let me
Resident
enjoy
Evil
it.
Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Oh,
Bundle.
happy-go-lucky self.
This lets you get your
Let me have
hands on
this.
the award-winning RE7 while you wait for Resident Evil Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support.
I'm
during the
surprised
first
they're
few
so
hours of
blatantly
game.
talking about locking stuff
Finally,
away behind
Digital
paywalls.
pre-orders from the PlayStation
Bro, that's gonna
Store
be the biggest
will
thing all
receive
over
an
Twitter, I can tell
exclusive
you now.
Resident Evil Village mini.
Uh-huh.
All right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for
Hey,
this.
this is almost
It's
as
time for
bad
the
as,
world premiere first look
when
at
Deus
Resident
Ex
Evil
locked-
Village
did the
gameplay.
whole
Alongside this
crowdfunding.
first look, we have
Y'all,
Pete Fabiano back
come on
to
now.
offer
I was
some
gonna say when
insights
Metal
as
Gear
well.
Survived
Let's
had
take a look.
the extra saves
We
behind
would
the
not.
$20
No,
paywall.
that's slander. We would not compare Resident Evil to Metal Gear freaking
Now we're here to
Survive.
give you an exclusive
If you want me to
I don't
continue
know.
not
Resident
cussing, you
Evil
will not
Village.
slander their name.
I will slander it because, hey, you
No,
sell
we're
me
not there
hey,
yet.
Just like in
next gen
Resident Evil
game.
7
Hey,
Biohazard,
here it is
you'll be
on
taking
previous gen as
control
well.
of Ethan Winters.
What's wrong with that?
You already seen how that's
You'll
working
make
out.
your way from the
We
village to
haven't
the
though.
castle.
We saw Cyberpunk, and
Good
obviously
luck playing on max
Get in
difficulty and
and
getting a
search
platinum
for their
trophy
kidnapped
without
your
spending
own
extra money.
issue.
As you've noticed,
Y'all,
Resident
goddamn, man.
Evil Village keeps the first-person
Dallas,
perspective.
we're being realistic. You hate it when
We think it really
sometimes
draws
we got
yeah,
players
but-
into the
Damn.
detailed world we've
Let
created.
me enjoy this. Like, be realistic
I know.
later, because y'all gonna be
We
sitting
let
on
you-
it from now until like after the game comes out.
I
Let me
can't wait to
enjoy
get
Just
on
the
like
Twitter,
how
preview,
you
bro.
have the right to talk, we can talk too, man. Come on.
Okay. All right. Wait till Mass Effect 4 comes out.
I know it's
Oh,
gonna
I-
probably be awful, but I don't care.
I am.
You guys
South
slander
Park.
You'll
Anthem
see a
all
lot
the
of those
time.
little
I don't
details come
care.
to life here.
I'm South Parking that.
Hey, what if
you
you do get a mech suit to fight the big chick in here?
Bruh.
The team put a ton of
This
effort
looks really
into creating a
good.
Truly authentic.
It
feel.
really does. It's beautiful. Gold trim. I'm gonna do that to my
Is that
next-
the
next game.
RTX
From
on?
art design to technology.
RTX is on.
Everything
halfway
ties
off.
in great and creates some beautiful visuals. Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for you.
Man blood.
Now, let's take a look at him.
She
How
at
did she
least
not hear her head on that
7'6".
chandelier?
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
So which daughter is gonna be a turncoat?
The ones with the idiot's titties.
It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the game. Each type of enemy has their own distinct way of fighting, so you'll need to change up your strategy to defeat them.
Oh, this is Dark Souls? You how big that guy
Everyone
is?
knows what to do with red barrels, right?
On a melee combo.
Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo. There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize
Oh, they
throughout
brought
the game.
back the cache case. Oh.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you
Why
know
is
my
everybody
name?
huge?
Anyone
That's me on the toilet.
the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke.
Porcelain God.
You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
Bang, your plumbing in your house has got to be
Unique look, and
fantastic.
You'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him.
He's named the Duke.
He's an interesting fella.
He coughing. It's COVID and stuff.
Smash away with your
He's
trusty knife.
definitely high risk.
There's plenty of items to find in your travel.
Weed.
Wait, is that unlimited melee?
Look like it.
Do you hear that?
Oh.
And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
Oh, look, LeBron.
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward. Oh, and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
don't scream like a little girl.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Well, that's one way to end the video. Now that we've shown you what's in
I'm gonna
store
have
for
nightmares
Resident Evil
tonight.
Village, let's take a look
PS5
at the
demo.
exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Okay. They get that PS5, D.
All you gotta do is pre-order
For
the
this
deluxe
demo,
edition.
Players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden. Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking. We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5 today. Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play.
It's like 8 people got a
So we'll
PS5
have a
right now.
separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise, with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and
96,
board
I was
games
3.
to CG movies to
Jesus.
live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join
Stop
Call's
bragging,
beta
Nelson.
test. The test won't happen until later next week, but I want to use this chance to
'Cause you
reveal
are
more
old,
details.
Trevor.
With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Bro. Yes!
A Resident Evil Battle Royale?
I don't know if it's Battle Royale, but this is...
Multiplayer.
Oh! Okay, this
Well,
is
why
gonna be
the-
fire.
Why do Borderlands filter though?
Could it be a
Oh,
multi-
True.
being negative.
Oh, don't start.
Our reverse is one of the ways we're celebrating the 25th
I can't say what I want to say
anniversary
because Hugger is
showcasing
gonna
so many of the characters
Beat
that
you up.
fans
FCC
love.
me.
It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village. So be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news.
Okay, I missed it. That says free when you buy
Our
Village.
official website for even more
That ain't
details.
free.
So I want it standalone though.
On behalf of Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft,
It comes with the
congratulations
max
to the
difficulty
Resident Evil team on
and-
their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on our reverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy. Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as a warm-up. Now let's have a look at some of these.
Right? I'm about to boot up my Division 2 just for the skins.
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話したいと思います。ゲームでおなじみのレオンとクレアが活躍する物語となっております。時間軸はバイオハザード4の後の、数年後のお話となっておりまして、レオンがスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界、配信になりますので、皆さんお楽しみください。
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam for PC. And don't forget, PlayStation 5 owners get a sneak peek through downloadable content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you across the globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Bet. So we got some stuff to unpack here. Like, we really got stuff to unpack here. So I want to start with, I think, probably the most enthusiastic Resident Evil person on the pod. I think it's pretty obvious. The homie Dallas. Dallas, I need your overall perspective on what we saw as far as gameplay from Village, and also your thoughts on that reverse, because the reverse was, for me, was the most exciting part. But I want to get your thoughts, bro.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not enthusiastic no more. Y'all definitely messed that up for me. But when I go back and watch it again, I'll be able to get my thoughts. I'm thinking, though, this may or may not constitute a video. It wasn't as long as I expected it to be. Pause.
Glizzy.
But it was packed full of information. There's a lot there to unpack, including some story tidbits that I may or may not want to touch on. Either way, the Resident Evil 7, it definitely seems like an expansion on Resident Evil 7. It definitely seems like I didn't really think they would lean more into combat, because it felt like the change to first person was sort of a way to get away from that. But you know, if you played the first game, you would know toward the end it got a lot more combat heavy, especially in the DLC. And I thought they would do that same thing this time around, but they still seem to be making it scary. It looks like it's still going to be a thing where it gets more combat focused toward the end, but they gonna mess with you too. So
but let me ask you this, D, because it's, for me personally, it's been a while since I really actually sat and played through a Resident Evil game, right? But back in the day, like, it was just flat out scary, and it seemed like they was more focused on the zombie thing, and they kind of went away from that for a little bit. Like, is Resident Evil still a scary game? Like, is it still gonna give you like that feeling?
Yes. Heck yeah. I mean, keep in mind, there was combat in all the games. There was boss battles in all the games. So it's not as if like that's an unheard of thing. I don't know. It looks as if they're only gonna make you defensible against so many different things.
Okay. Baron, because I know you can't wait to play this game live on stream.
Oh God.
We like scary games.
Bro,
you have to now.
Bro, I really do, and I think I might actually play this one sooner than later, because I usually like to wait and then cheat and watch all the jump scares. Like, oh, okay, I should spiritually get ready here. But oh no, dude, it just give me a wide open area, all right? Hey, no, but real talk though, I like the really big people, because now I feel like there's imagery that represents how I look. So now I feel like I have representation, and I'm lying because there was no black people. Where the black monsters at? Huh? Where?
We all survived, bro. They all survived.
Man, for real. They wasn't there. They was smart enough to not be there. You know, black people
and not be in the mansion, because I definitely. And what's up with sword? Did you guys, the combat thing? I feel like, kind of piggybacking off of what Dalla was saying, I think it's going to be combat heavy from the jump. the fact that they mentioned blocking. Did y'all catch that?
Yep.
Blocking is going to be a very big part of this game. And that means you're going to be doing combos. And I wonder if you're going to be able to like sidestep.
You know what's crazy? From what they showed, it didn't look any different from 7. And blocking was also a big part of combat. And 7 people just didn't pay attention to it.
Look, sure, I was running for my life for the little bit that I did play it. And then I just watched Hugger a little bit struggle.
So because I'm sure we're going to hit that $1,000 goal for our local children's hospitals, that means this could be a game we could see Hugger play on stream. So Hug, I want to get your thoughts about how this game that you will be playing, because we will hit our goal for these children's hospitals.
I mean, I'm more interested in the RE-verse because we don't really know what it is, but that Resident Evil Village looks good. As long as it's the one thing that really turned me off for 7, it was just really gross sometimes. Like, I could feel my stomach. I had to pause a few times to not throw up. It was so gross. But it gave it the atmosphere. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see anything about Resident Evil 4 mentioned. Not even like a little hint to be like, hey, we know they're working on it, but like, hey, this is what we have so far. But Village looks good. I don't know.
The game visually looks stunning. Here's the only thing I took back, and I was like, is the fact that it's going to be on. Can we stop calling it current gen? Like, can we say previous gen at some point? Like,
we still in between though. We still at that middle point, at that transitional phase.
True. But I just, man, it's time to. With it coming out, what they say, May? I'm sorry, somebody correct me. It May. So it's in May, right? So we're looking almost halfway into this year. Man, it's just weird to see them for games to really be releasing. Because I'm not mistaken, wasn't we hearing that this game was having complications due to current gen platforms a while back, or am I making that up?
I mean, we sort of heard that. They told us that that's what the delays were about for Cyberpunk, but I low-key think that was sort of a lie. If they had been working on current gen or last gen, whatever you want to call it, that whole time, then that wouldn't have been the case. I don't really think. I know a lot of people are going to use Cyberpunk as the metric for Resident Evil and why they should or shouldn't be on current/last gen, but I don't think that's a good. We already know that mismanagement was a big deal there.
It's true.
We know Capcom ain't about that. Japanese studios in general don't usually be about that. They're way too organized for that. And in the case of Resident Evil, I don't think they would have announced it if it wouldn't work, because they saw what just happened. They would have taken that out of this presentation.
Now, I get what you're saying 100%, and I'm hoping that it for quote unquote just works. But I guess I'm more worried about how games may or may not reach their full potential because they have to run. Think about this. Think about playing a game on the base Xbox One. Don't that make you want to go boo-boo? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine how this game, like, because it has to be playable on the OG, not even talking PS4, because the PS4 is still leaps and bounds better than the OG Xbox as far as how games look and run, right?
Fact.
But the fact that you have to make a game and make it run on the Xbox One means you have to sacrifice some stuff on the other platform, because the notion that it'll scale down, that got blown out the window. And I didn't want to use Cyberpunk, but Cyberpunk really much threw that whole narrative out the window. Oh, it'll just scale, you know? It's worrisome. And this is from somebody who's not even looking really to play Village. I'm more excited for Reverse. Reverse looks like it's gonna be some super dope multiplayer, fun. Like, that's definitely a level 1 game tonight. I'm just really worried about
run on Engage, I guarantee you.
Oh yeah. Especially with what they're going with that I guess that was cell shading. Is that what we calling that?
Yep.
So that's gonna run. Yeah, definitely. I'm just, and this is someone who doesn't plan on buying this game. I don't plan on buying this game. I'm just worried.
Also, We got. I don't know. I think it really depends on what you're using. I would guess, and this is just my assumption from what I've been seeing lately. I would think that the RE engine may be a little more versatile than we want to give it credit for. Like they did just do freaking Monster Hunter Rise after the remakes.
Was it
And
you
after
or your Funko Pop that killed it for running the RE engine on the Switch? Like it was either you or your Funko
him.
Pop. It was
him definitely. Like he didn't even have to do that because it was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. But he has a point. Like look at its potential. So if it's able to do something so mediocre looking on Switch and then turn around and make those remakes that damn near look close to next gen. And speaking of next gen, like think about how long it took for like I get that we're in a rush for everything to feel next gen, quote unquote. But as long as it took for us to get a God of War level game, everybody was kind of scrambling for that last/this gen, and it took till 2018 and PlayStation released in like 2013. And everybody completely ignored the fact that we had Second Son. It can be done both ways. Like we'll get our quote unquote next gen only like thing. It'll happen, but I wouldn't be like dropping turds on other games for accommodating people who have yet to be able to cross over.
True.
Do you think this gen, the previous gen, is going to be similar to how the PlayStation 2 like lasted almost all the way through 2 generations?
Kind of, man.
Yeah, I really think this is going to be a long stretch because of how many consoles are out there in the world. Like people still buying PlayStation 4s.
They just now started to discontinue, but everyone still has it. You can still run it and buy it off, secondhand. You can buy it at the pawn shop. People still playing it because everybody and their mama is struggling to get a PS5 because of scalping. I mean, scalping is sort of thing. You still got people bragging about buying 2,000 consoles last week.
I do think at some point there will be a push to, kind of move everybody on to next gen. Like at some point, it'll be a small nudge. It'll be something like just them ending support for newer games, something like that. That's what I think is going to
remember how long it took. It took a very long time for them to fully leave the what I swear it was PlayStation 2, or am I tripping, or was it PlayStation 3?
PlayStation 2. But even then,
PlayStation 2 lasted a long time.
Even then, it's going to be everything going to be pushed back because these developers and Sony, Microsoft, they all know that a lot of people do not have this console, and it's going to be a while. People, think about it. It's going to be a while before the people who have the money to get one of these consoles can actually get one. It's going to be a while. Yeah, it's going to. I mean, for them to be able to ramp up. Just because the big C isn't going away no time soon, there's still issues. Like it's going to be a while. So I mean, these like Dallas said, current / last gen consoles are going to be a thing for a long time.
And besides that, if somebody's really that worried about everything being so new and so shiny, they'd have a PC.
Actual factuals.
I don't know about that, man.
I mean, if you're that elitist, it's only one place for that.
Well, no, not necessarily, because what the whole big selling point with console is, and especially when it's just overall new tech that's buy, plug, and play. Or at least that's what it originally was. I'm talking mess. I'm not a graphics junkie, so I mean, I'm on an older TV, like I'm on Xbox One S and OG PlayStation, like. So I'm not a
most people, or okay. Once again, my assumption, but I would think that most people who are buying a $500 piece of machinery for the ease of it for plug and play, they probably just want the cool stuff that's coming with that particular thing and not super worried about what's happening on the machine that came before it. Or whether or not it looks good on that machine. Most people that are just buying that, like spending that money to play that system, just want to play that system. And the ones that are really, really worried about performance, they probably are giving themselves the means to control that performance. Hence, being on PC.
PC. That's fair. Hey, so with the note of Resident Evil, how bad do you think this is gonna look on an OG Xbox?
Bad.
I can't speak on that one. That's y'all.
I have an OG. I have a OG Xbox, a One S, and now 2 One X's. You wouldn't catch me dead playing any game anymore on the OG Xbox. I'm sorry, like you wouldn't catch me dead. Like the bare minimum right now on Xbox is the One X. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that because I got 2 of them things, and I still got my One S and OG. You wouldn't catch me dead playing it because this game gonna run at 720p at 30 frames per second, and I am not here for that. And I'm not a big resolution type person, but at some point you got to care about your eyes, my guy, and you wouldn't catch me dead.
Eat your carrots.
You wouldn't. You couldn't. I'm sorry. My man Hustle say I'm sorry, but Reverse looks kind of arse. I don't know, man. I'm for it. Like I definitely want to check it out. I'm hoping that we can get like a standalone thing for it. I hate that you have to buy Resident Evil Village to check it out, but I definitely want to see how much fun I can have with my people. If I get my level 1 people to pop on and just let me get Jill and Rex shot, we can have some fun, bro.
I'll be with that. As long as I'm Leon, I'm with it.
And it looked like whenever you died, like dude turned into Nemesis. Did y'all catch that? I think it was Leon when he died. He turned into Nemesis. So I'm like, there's definitely some different layers than just pick a character from the Resident Evil series and go kill each other. Like there seems to be different layers to that.
Yeah, I wonder how many different game modes there are going to be.
It's gonna be like Deceit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what Deceit is it's a first-person shooter Among Us. That's the easiest way to describe it. And that would actually be really dope. Somebody randomly is infected with the T virus at the beginning of each map. That would be dope.
That's that. I'm telling you, like that. I still don't understand their decision to go with that art style, but you know, to each its own. I mean, I have no issue with the art style. Just it's kind of weird to see Resident Evil look like that. But that's just me. Before we get up out of here, do we have any final thoughts? I haven't heard from my sister in a while. Hugger, final thoughts on Resi Reverse before we get out of here?
No. Looking forward to whatever's going on Netflix. But don't really care anymore.
Baron.
Why don't you? Crap. Nah, I want to hear the ooze. Well, I'm gonna be 100% real. I was not planning on getting this day one, but with the whole streaming aspect, that would be really fun to watch me crap myself on screen and in clips. But they really did mess up, and they're gonna get dragged all over the internet for the exclusive demo. And really that difficulty setting locked behind a special edition. And we already know games on PlayStation 5 are already $70 in the US. So it's a bad look. Like those two things, and then they tried to make it really small and overshadow it. I don't know if you guys.
I popped out. I was like, does that say max difficulty? Like, don't just gloss over that.
It wasn't bold. It was very small. Like they were really hoping nobody saw that. And it's and then to tie in the Division 2, I think they would have probably got away with maybe been better to do Breakpoint, but that's just my complaints. Positives, the game does look very beautiful.
It does.
Something so horrific. It's a beautiful looking game. I never wanted gold crown molding in my home, but now I do. Clearly I'm getting old, but yeah, that's my final take from it.
Last but not least, my brother Dallas. Oh, there you go. I was saying, I know you're gonna go back and watch it, but final thoughts on wrapping up your thoughts about what we saw today.
Okay, so just looking at the main game, I think it's gonna scratch that Resident Evil itch. Like, I'm really actually looking forward to playing this mug. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next because I didn't think that they'd be able to go too much further until I, saw Chris in 7, and like I really didn't see a sequel coming. But now that we see it's a whole thing, the mystery is on. Like, how connected is this to all the stuff that happened before? I got a big question mark over my head. That's all I'm saying. And now I'm interested to see what's next. Regardless of the politics around the game, like all the frame stuff, the resolution talk, I don't even care about that. What's in this game? Like, what's the story? I'm down.
That's what's up. Hey, everybody on this panel except for me, you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to see streaming this game at some point. Make sure you check my people out. Everyone's name on the screen is pretty much what their Twitter handle is, and the same for Twitch and Caffeine. Am I correct, Baron? With your Caffeine, the same as Baron J67?
Oh no, he moved back to the dark side.
Back to Twitch. Welcome back. So yeah. So if you guys are looking for that gameplay, I don't know if anyone here will be doing that. No action PS5 demo, because I don't know if y'all caught that. Like, there's no attacking, no defense. It's just like a walk around for that demo. It's a
visual experience.
Yeah, it pretty much. So I don't know if you guys will be seeing that, but definitely check out my team. Yo, don't forget, tomorrow, Peep Game Podcast. Next Wednesday, Double XP. Next Thursday, Take Two Podcast returns with some heat from the homie Dallas. Get all your gaming news from level1gaming.com. Follow all of my people. Show them some support. Show them some love. Do us a big favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. It would help us out a lot. If you go in the description down below, we are doing a Extra Life fundraiser for local children's hospital. I know it's a tough time for everybody right now, but even if you got 50 cents, $1, if you guys could donate that to our our fundraiser through Extra Life, you guys can help make a difference in a child's life. This is Fame Entertainment from level1gaming.com. I'm going to go talk to the Porcelain King. Peace out.